That is a damn talented baby. Does he have an advantage because he has a dinosaur on his side? I don't know. Hello, welcome back! And today we are playing Mario Golf 64. Are there any Mario Golfs on any other system? I think I would have heard about it because I would have heard about the tremendous Mario Golf soundtrack that they have, because this game has an amazing soundtrack. It's super chill. We are playing this today, a very chill game indeed, and I'm going to be answering some questions that you might have. In fact, you do have. Some of you do have them, and you have had them at me via Twitter, because I asked. So keep your eyes peeled for those kind of tweets. Let's see. I'm gonna be Yoshi. Shoot through the rings. No way. I am not ready for ring shot. You know what I'm ready for though? A tournament. Like, that makes sense. Oh wow, we got all these trophies already. Okay, so this is the easiest set of holes. Wow, I guess that's how you put it. The easiest tournament. That's how we do it. Okay. Beautiful. That's our thing. That's probably what it's going to look like most of the time, if I'm honest. Right. So before I get started, I'm just going to read this first question out. Let's have a peeky pie. So, one Ron Boots, imagine that's pronounced Iron Boots, at Twitter asks, what cartoons inspired you as a kid? That's a very good question. Let's see if I remember how to play this game. Whoa, not very well. Oh man, there's wind as well. Okay, so what cartoons inspired me as a kid? Pokemon. Pokemon easily. I used to draw Pokemon all the time. I would have my own like fanfic ideas for like epic stories and stuff. There we go. Let's have a look. We get right on the green. The wind is blowing a bit, so we'll knock it that way a bit. Alright. Oh boy, I'm way off my game. Yeah, I loved Pokemon as a kid, so much so that I would regularly record episodes when they aired on television. I would record them onto VHS cassettes so that I could watch them over and over again. And one such episode that I remember watching many, many times was oh, so close, so close.
Nice approach.
Thank you. Just a sec. Yeah. Okay. One such episode was the one where Ash is trying to get his volcano badge. Is it the volcano badge? They're fighting in a volcano anyway, and then Blaine sends out his Magmar, and it nearly like murders Pikachu, and it's so serious. And I remember watching that episode. Absolutely terrified what was going to happen, and I recorded it, and immediately after that episode I had to go off to church choir because that's what I did on a Monday. What other cartoons inspired? I mean, I watched a lot of cartoons. I watched plenty, but inspired is like that's a big word. Oh, that wind blew me way off.
Nice on.
God, imagine if I got on a hole in one. Okay, so the ground is slightly tilted. Oh, it's kind of... Oh, this is treacherous ground. It's hard to tell. Just try it. Whoop. Go! That might have been too hard. Or not hard enough. Not hard enough! Just a little one. Just a little nudge. It's all it needs, babe. Oh, maybe it needs a bigger nudge than that. It needed a bigger nudge than that, you fool! So yeah, I would draw a lot. Oh god, that music, that is a bogey theme if I ever heard one.
Bogey.
Yep, what did I say? So, I had this big fanfic-y thing. I didn't write fanfiction ever. I would just come up with scenarios in my head. And I had this one where like Ash and Pikachu and Brock and Misty and the whole gang, the original gang, they were like kidnapped by some evil bitch, like some crazy, like this character was just like this monstrous amalgamation, like she was a cyborg but she had a tragic past. Oh, so close. and she would like capture Pokemon and their masters and like make them switch bodies and stuff, and like with this weird goo. I really wish I had the drawings that I did, because I did a lot of them, but I'm fairly sure that I burnt all of them when I was about 17. Okay, the wind's blowing, so let's knock it over there a bit. So yeah, and like all the humans, they turned into their Pokemon. So Ash turned into a Pikachu, which turned out to be an actual episode a few years later. How about that? I predicted that. Oh, I can't put that. Oh, shit. Yeah, all the masters would turn into their Pokemon, but all the Pokemon would turn into humans. And naturally, all the Pokemon turned into cute girls, because I hated drawing guys, and girls were what it was all about. How hard? I need to hit this hard because of the rain. Not hard enough. Don't be so timid, Imogen.
Bogey.
Oh, how embarrassing. Oh. Not as embarrassing as this fanfic story. So yeah, they were all hot girls, and all of the Pokemon girls would have like their weapons of choice. I remember Squirtle I gave Squirtle like a machine gun, because I thought machine guns were really cool when I was 11. Because of course, and so I would give Squirtle a machine gun. Squirtle was my favourite. God, I gave them all really wacky hairstyles. Like Squirtle had like flowing blue and gold hair. Why did I give her gold hair? Although Bulbasaur had like her big bulb on top of her hair, like as part of the top of her head. Like it was wild, and she had the vines coming out of her back. And Pikachu, of course, because I love Pikachu too. Pikachu had to be ginger, because I'm ginger. And so if Pikachu's ginger as well, that means, well, you know, it just means it's special for me. Let's go. The big question is, did I ever make Pikachu and Ash kiss? And the answer is no, I did not. I do not ship Ash and Pikachu. Not even as an 11-year-old. You know what? I'm proud of myself that I never sunk to that low when I was a kid. Because I could have. Oh, the wind is blowing against me. That's what that boo means in the corner. If it's facing you, the wind is facing you too. So let's smack it. Oh, yes! Go! Oh man, I'm so pleased with myself. But will it be a good strike? Will it be a good hit? Oh! Oh, just on the corner. That's a strong wind. Oh, I can change my my golf stick for it to be like a heavy iron thing or whatever. No, I always shipped Ash and Misty. They were my dream team back then. I don't think did I ever draw them together? I don't remember any particular pictures of them kissing. Oh god, this is not going to be hard enough. I'm too timid! Someone smack me! It's going to be bogeys all the way here on Dusty Games, so let's...
Bogey.
Yes! Hole in 5, 4, 5, round about there. I'm not even on the board! But yeah, Pokemon inspired basically all of my drawing style as a kid. I mean, a lot of things. It's really difficult for me to answer what inspires you, because basically anything I see that I think looks vaguely cool inspires me. Like, you spend enough time online looking at different artists' work, and you're like, I want to draw like that, and that, and that, and there's so much. There's so much that I just want to draw like, that I just want to base my work on, and it can be hard to keep track of these things. Even the showing off of the course music is fucking fun. I love it. Now, I guess this doesn't really count as a cartoon because I didn't watch the anime, but I did read the manga of Ramnahalf when I was like, God, 11? And that inspired my art style a lot. I love the work of that artist. I can't remember the name of them. And I deserve that because I can't remember the name of them. I can't remember the name of the artist behind Ramnahalf and fucking Inuyasha and a bunch of other things. I know they did a bunch of stuff, but I loved Ramnahalf so much. I was really inspired by that style in Round and a Half. The really huge eyes, the barely there nose. I mean, I guess that's all anime, but Round and a Half was the one I loved the most because that manga is fucking funny, okay? Just brilliantly addictive, and it doesn't take itself seriously at all. Well, for the most part. There's barely any like life and death kind of situations, which is why I really like it. I tend to be more drawn to mangas and anime that are of a kind of comedy bent rather than anything else. I always find them far more enjoyable than manga and anime that take themselves seriously. Let's go. Ah, nearly. Schwack. What the fuck was that? Oh, I guess the wind's blowing. I need to use a different iron. Is that what it's called? The stick? An iron? If I get this, I might be able to get a thingy. I'm gonna just whack it. I'm gonna just absolutely smack it in there. Go. Oh. Whoopsie doopsie. This isn't going very well. Why do I suck? I should just start this over. This is just so embarrassing. Oh god. Oh, I'm just not a golfman. A golf woman. Go on. In the thing. Thank you. Oh, how gracious. I'm sorry, Yoshi. I just turned this cartridge on just to make you sad. I'm really sorry. Half turn. Okay, this is where my luck is going to turn around, and by luck I mean skills. I'm going to improve exponentially with every hole.